What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP, and we're coming to you again tonight, Tuesday, May 26th, 2020. Tonight, I just wanted to do a quick live stream to show you guys exactly how we go about making the pay dirt for the El Fuego series. Gibby's Treasures, welcome, sir. I got your email. I can't pop over to it right now because I'm in live stream and I'm using my phone. I did read it, and I think it was something about there was a giveaway that you wanted to sponsor. So, a giveaway that you'd won that you wanted to use as a sponsor gauze. So, I'll get to that email after we close up tonight. So, Anthony's Adventures, welcome. Johnny Kilo, my favorite name, is here in the house. Stephen Kenyon, welcome, sir. Welcome. So we are going to be making up 13 bags of pay dirt tonight and show you guys how we put together the El Fuego challenge. Tonight we're putting together the El Fuego 13 Basehead Rock OG 12s. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you stopping in. So we are going to start with showing off what we're putting in to the El Fuego 13. This is a big old thing of pay dirt. This is 3 pounds, 4 ounces. We got 13 bags, so you got we're doing 4 ounces of pay dirt per bag, and we'll be mixing up in the pan, and then we'll be spooning it a bag at a time. So Dan Keller, welcome, sir. So I want to start off with showing you guys drop that down there, showing you the prizes that we're going to be actually adding to the pay dirt. So first off, you'll have to apologize, I should apologize. My scales readout is very, very small, but hopefully we might be able to see that on camera still. Let's see here. We will tear this out. And first off, let's go ahead and weigh the silver. Now, this game is completely sold out with the exception of the Joker bag, and I will explain that Joker bag here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and pour the silver in. We have one more to go. And of course, I didn't change it over from ounces or grams to ounces. So it's showing 62.6 grams. Let's go ahead and I'm going to dump this back into the bag. And we're going to change this over to ounces. There we go. It still reads 0. There we go. Now we can try this again. There we go. This is a lot of silver shot that's going in this one, guys. Oh, it's a little over 2.19. So it's actually 2 1/5 ounces going in into the 13 bags. Good there. Now the next ones I am going to switch back over to grams for. Who else is joining us here tonight? Let's see. Got a lot of people here. Got 6 people here so far. Appreciate you guys stopping in. See how some pay dirt's made. All right. Next up, tear that out. Next up, we have some gold. Now we should have 3 grams of gold. I had this pre-measured out ahead of time. I think it was just a touch over 3. I'm going to weight it the first time. Oh, 2.9. Uh-oh. We better get a little bit more gold in there. What do you guys think? Get out the rest of the gold here. Squish that, make sure 2.91. Just a little bit more gold. 97 and 98, 99. 3. All right. Very good. We got our 3 grams. All right. Thought we were a little over on that. Get that carded up here. And got some good sized nuggets in that one too. Nuggets, relatively speaking. That one's I think the biggest nugget that's in there is about 1/10 of a gram or a little over 1/10 of a gram. But we have our grand prize. I'll leave that out there for you guys. The grand prize right here, 2.53 gram nugget. I'll go ahead and tear this out. Weigh it up. 2.54. All right, we'll take it. 1/100th of a gram over. All right, let's see if we can get that on camera there. Ooh, yeah. That is a gorgeous looking nugget. Very, very good looking nugget. Do like that one. All right. So that's our gold and silver. Let's going in. Out of the way. We'll bring the silver back in there, guys. So that is everything that's going into 13 little tiny bags of pay dirt. All right. So the guys that are in this game, we sold 12 bags for this game, and I've got them all written down right here. We'll run through those real quick for you guys. Gibby's Treasures. I'm going to read these in the order that they were sold. That is going to be the order that we actually opened them up. Gibby's Treasures, Red Step Stack, Aaron Krause, Kevin Rose, Dan Keller, Gibby's Treasures, Dan Keller, and Justin Moody. So we have 12 bags that we sold, and we have one bag. For now, I'm calling it the Joker bag. I don't know what we're actually going to call it. A Joker bag seems to stick. So that is a bag that we're going to be selling in stream. And the way that will work is we're going to start off the bag at I haven't figured out yet. It'll start off at $80. And after every bag that we open, that price will go down $5 until somebody purchases that bag. So, as the game goes on, you're kind of, rolling the dice as far as, do you get in early so you get an extra bag? Do you wait and see how low the price goes and then try to snag it as it approaches, $30? So yeah, you're kind of rolling the dice as far as when do you buy that bag. So I think that's a fun little trick. We always have somebody that comes in stream that wants to know they can get a bag, and I always feel bad because we don't have any bags left. It's just bags for the next game after. So we do have the next game already started. We can run through that real quick. The game after the El Fuego 13 is the Lego Ma Fuego. We got my finger out of it there. Lego Ma Fuego is the next game. That one is actually going to have 20 spots, and it's the same thing, $30 a bag. We're going to sell 19 bags, and then we're going to have one bag that will be Dutch auction during the live stream for that one. I already have all the gold ready to go. This one is going to be strictly gold, so we did up the amount of gold in this one. Total is going to be 7.5 grams in the Lego My Fuego. It'll be 5 grams of gold and then 2.5 grams of nice size nuggets. It's going to be a +6 size nugget. And I have that somewhere. I had it on this morning's morning market wake up call. I'd gotten in a bag from Nuggets by Grant. Actually, we'll go ahead and show it over here. This camera over here seems to be a little bit better quality. So we got, I think there's 14 pieces in this, and it was 4.65 grams total. So, so there'll be about 6 or 7 of these nice size nuggets. These are 1/3 gram roughly. So, so yeah, there'll be a nice little big prize in there for you guys. We already have sold 3 of those spots. Justin Moody has bought the first 3 spots for the Lego My Fuego, and sir, I greatly appreciate that. So let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So, are you guys familiar with how a Dutch auction works? We used to have Dutch auction sales at Menards right after Christmas when we sold off the Christmas decor. So what we do is like the day after Christmas, we'd offer 10% off on Christmas decorations. And then the day after Christmas, it would go up to 12%. And then, 3 days after Christmas, it'd go up to 14%, and then 16%, and then 20. So it just kept growing more and more and more until you're like 2 weeks after Christmas and a week after after New Year's. And now you're getting Christmas decor for like 50-60% off. So that is how we'll actually do the last Joker bag, to put it in simpler terms, I guess. It'll be a Dutch auction. So it'll start off at like $80, and then it'll go down to 75, then 70, and then 65, and 60, and on down to 30 if we get that low. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get that low, but that's on you guys. You guys decide when to buy. So it should be a lot of fun. I think that'll add a nice little dimension to the game. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the big screen here, and we are going to get into how this is made. Let's see, big screen. There we go. All right, stand up and get organized here. I'm going to close this drawer down. I don't know. You guys see in that drawer? I got all sorts of stuff still hanging out here in the drawer. We got some dimes in there. We got more silver shot still. We got a bunch of gold. We got all goodies down there. We got all the goodies. All right. I'll bring this back up here. And we'll bring the mixing bowl, so to speak, up here. And let's go ahead and dump. We'll just dump the first amount in here. Get a nice little coat across the bottom there. And we will sprinkle in a little bit of gold. You should see it fall in there. Oh, there's a big one that fell in right there at the beginning. All right, there we go. First little bit there. And then we add in some silver. Okay. And sprinkle that over the top some more there. Just enough to cover everything up. There we go. And grab the gold back out here. Sprinkle some more in. Ooh. There we go. And get some more silver shot out here. Get down there in the corners, maybe. There we go. Okay, let me go ahead and layer in some more. Down along the edges there. All right. Get some more gold. Get them out there. Got just a little bit left in there, so that'll be going into the next drop. And we get some silver in there. Whoa, a big old glob there. Obviously, it's not a very exacting science, but there we go. Get some down there in the corners. Cover everything up. All right, and then the very last. Oh, let's see. Just checking the chat, make sure everybody's behaving themselves. This will be the last of the gold going in. Not sure. Can you guys see this? I think you can see a little bit. That one there I just dropped in there. Some of these smaller ones you might not be able to see. Those peppered in real good. And there we go. She's empty. We got it all in there. All right, let's get the rest of the silver in. So I had already promised that we were going to put silver in this one, but after doing the first one, getting the silver out is just a big pain in the butt. So I went ahead and we're just doing straight gold in the Lego My Fuego. So we're out of silver in there, and so that'll be just gold in that one. That's why I upped the gold amount on the next one. So. All right. There we go. So we got the pay dirt mixed up. And the last thing I do is I do put the lid on, give it a little bit of a swirl, just kind of corner to corner. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a mix. All right. There we go. I saw some gold right down there in the corner. Right there on the edge. Looks like a little piece of gold right there too. All right. So that is how the first step of the process goes. The next step is you got to get it into bags. So I had to buy 1,000 of these to get these. So we're going to be doing this game for a while so I can get through these bags. I also ordered 1,000 of the larger bags. It's these bags here. This is an experimental pay dirt I'm working on. Should be pretty interesting when it's done. I think this is the dredge from one of my fabricating machines at work. So it's solid, but it's kind of a squishy solid. And we're working on getting some gold mixed into that and seeing how it pans. So we'll save that for another time, though. All right. So the way that these work, I wish I would have opened these up ahead of time. Got to kind of breathe down in them to open them up a little bit. Get opened. I should have opened these ahead of time. I apologize. So, everybody have a good Memorial Day while I'm opening these up. Anybody do anything fun? I got really burned working in the backyard. I built a sluice box this weekend. I was super, super, super happy with the way it turned out. I'd seen a lot of videos on YouTube of guys that had made them out of like vinyl gutters with some drain tile down in it. And then I saw a video just this weekend as I was preparing a material list of a guy that had used something called a stealth flow that he picked up from somewhere. And I thought, well, that's really cool. That's like an all-in-one deal. It'd be really cool to have. Well, don't you know, once I get over to Lowe's, I get my cart loaded up with materials, with the gutter and drain tile and everything, and I walk right past where they had this stealth flow deal. So I put everything back and I grabbed that, and it worked way better than I thought. So Anthony's Adventure says, can we see the sluice box? I actually left it over at my parents' house. That's where I was this weekend, and that's where I do most of when we buy, my parents will buy bags of pay dirt from the Chris and mine down in Dahlonega, Georgia. And we had all the tailings, I would say, from that there. They've been buying pay dirt from there for a long time, probably the last 4 or 5 years. And so I left it there. I liked it so much that I do plan on building another one and doing a full video on that for you guys. Probably do that this Saturday. Get back over to Lowe's and buy that again. I'll do a real comprehensive video for you guys. So Anthony Adventures, be on the lookout for that. Let's see. Gibbs Treasure said he had a cookout with family at the brother-in-law's house. Very cool. Dan Keller says, rainy here in the Sunshine State. Stayed home. Yeah, we had off and on rain here in Indianapolis, and I'm sure it rained in the afternoon both Saturday and Sunday, so I'm sure that that ruined at least some people's plans, I would imagine. So, all right, so we got our 13 bags all made up, or at least opened anyway. So I'm going to move the dirt out of the way and bring in the scale, the big scale anyway. All right, so turn this on. We got that set to ounces, and we just scoop away. So the goal is to get 4 ounces in each bag, plus or minus some. Takes a little bit of trial and error to get the amount right up front. There we go, 4. Okay, so there's bag number 1. Now you'll notice that I did not put the 2.5 gram nugget in. I'll drop that in the last bag that I fill. So let's see. Woo, perfect pour. All right. Wish I could do that on every single one of them. I see some silver and gold in that one. Woo. So before in the El Fuego de Oro, I did, I believe those were 6 or those were 8 ounce bags. So I did lower that down some because, well, quite frankly, you guys are here for the gold. There we go. You guys are here for the gold. You don't need to see me pan for 4 hours. I do have a lot of fun doing it, but it takes a lot out of you. And boy, it is backbreaking work even standing here in my living room. So each one of these bags will get sealed up, and we'll get the sealer out here in just a few minutes. probably a little shy. We'll grab a little bit more to throw in there. Uh-oh, she's a little over. Put a little bit out. Pour too much. Scott Jarvie, welcome, sir. 4.3. Put a little bit back out. All right, here we go. Let's see. Gibby's Treasure says the wife is bringing me to paint the outside of the house in order to buy some paydirt. LOL. All right. Yeah, my parents actually just ordered another bag of paydirt from the Chris and Mine on Sunday, so I'll have that to pan next time I've got the kids. Whoop. This thing doesn't stay on very long at all. Oh. Ooh, got some good amount of silver in there. I see some gold right there at the top. We need to shake that back down in there for you guys. Big old nice piece of gold right there in the top. Drop him back down in there. Get back down there, you. There we go. So for everybody that participated in the El Fuego de Oro last week, I still have all the prizes. They're right here in the drawer next to me. I'm waiting to get through the El Fuego 13, so we can. I can save a little bit on my shipping. A lot of you guys that were in the first one are in the second one, so that'll help on my shipping cost a little bit. And Saturday I'll be shipping everything out. So if you've won anything from me the last week or two, that'll all be heading your way. For everybody that has gold and silver coming their way from one of the games, you will get a tracking number, and I will be emailing you that tracking number once I have that information for you. Okay. So a lot of you guys know, follow my channel, that I'm a big Indy car guy, big Indy 500 guy. Obviously here in Indianapolis, that of course is a big deal. Oh, this thing keeps turning off. I drove out by the Speedway Saturday on the way to the Rib Shack, and there were actually quite a bit of people waiting out there. They were just hanging out, just having fun. But I was actually pretty surprised how many people were actually there. Uh, 4.1. That one's just going to be slightly heavy. So a little surprised Sunday when the race was supposed to be on. They still had, they had camera crews out there interviewing people out at the track, just like they always do on race morning. It was nice to see people out there having fun. It was close. It might be just a touch over. Let's see. Yeah, I'll let that one slide too. The last bag's getting a nugget. I think people will be all right if the pay dirt's just a touch short. Get down to the bottom and shake all this. Ooh. Shake all that down to the corner so I can get a nice scoop there. Now it's probably over. Are you kidding me? I got to get one of these that stay on. That'd be nice. Point 2. .1. And that's just a touch over. Okay, what do we got left here? 3 left? Got quite a bit more here than I thought that I should. Let's see. Well, we'll be all right, I think. 3 bags left. Yeah, we should be all right. That was way over. .4. 4.1. I think we'll be all right with that. All right, 2 bags left. Quite a bit of dirt left here. I'm getting a little worried that I have too much dirt. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think I have too much dirt. So actually, some of these were a little heavy. I think that'd be all right. Red Step Stack, welcome, sir. He says, hey, hope I win. Heading out to borrow a truck. My car is down. Don't look good. You know, my car is down as well. I've got timing issues. I took it over to AutoZone today and had it looked at. Of course, mine's a company car, so 100,000 mile warranty on my Kia Souls that we have for work. I'm gonna just dump this into this last bag and see what we end up with. I have a feeling this bag's gonna be a little heavy. All right. Yep, that one's. I think we end up with about an extra bag too many here. But that's all right. Someone's going to have a lucky night. Yep. Well, so much for that. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. We'll make that one a regular bag. That'll be a nice little prize. You guys watched my stream the other night. That was just a blind draw out of the bucket, so I don't know which one's which. I'm going to grab just a random one from down here somewhere. There we go. We'll take this one. What'd this one weigh up? Let's see. This one weighed 4. All right. That'll make it even. I'm going to open that up. And 2.53 gram nugget going in. There it is. One last look before it disappears. The next time you'll see it will be during the El Fuego 13. It's going in the bag. And we'll get that kind of shuffled around in there. Get it closed off. All right, there we go. That's how we do it. Move the scale out of the way. Now, of course, now it wants to stay on. Look at that. All right, so going to move on to the next step, which is going to be get out the sealer. This is a nice little handy dandy tool I picked up from Uline. I'm going to take my headphones off for this just a second, guys. You guys get a good look at my butt bending over there. Sorry about that. All right. Turn this on to 5. Wait for the red light to turn off. And there we go. Double sealed for your protection. And this is how it's made. You watch that show on the Discovery Channel. I always kind of have to laugh at that show because sometimes they end up at places that they're like it's a very complicated thing to be made, like a computer or cell phone or something, and those segments are only like 5 minutes, and they're like, here's how cell phones made, and like the first thing they show is like petroleum being pumped from the ground. They're like, this is where the plastic for the phone case comes from, and they have to hustle through like a whole bunch of stuff in a very, very, very short period of time to explain how something is made. Always cracks me up. You can imagine they go to the U.S. Mint and they're like, here's how coins are made. Metal goes into the metal pushing machine, and then it goes into a big bag, and then it ends up in your pocket. See some silver in this one. This one will be a good home for someone. Ooh, gold sitting on the top of that one. I might have to change this to like 6 ounces. There's 6 ounces of dirt on the next one because 4 get to see an awful lot in that bag. We had 8 in there last time. It's a half pound of dirt. And you could hardly see anything in the bags. So maybe we change that next. We can try 6 next time maybe. But I think 4 ounces per bag will help the stream move along a little quicker. And last bag. Okay, there we go. That's how it's done. Turn that back down. Let me unplug this real quick. Sorry about that. All right. Get that unplugged. Might have to let that cool down for just a second there. But that's how we do it. We got 13 bags ready to go. Now, you might be saying, now, NDXP, I watched you seal all of those. I know that the one in the back was the one on the top of the stack that was laying in front of the camera. I know that that's the one that's got the nugget in it, right? Well, all right, smart guy. Which one's got the nugget in it now? All right, so It's all mixed up now. Probably go ahead and flip these black side down so we don't know which one. We can't see any of the gold and silver in there, maybe. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. So I was thinking about doing the live stream for the El Fuego 13 on Thursday, but this Thursday is Coast to Coast Stacking, and that is one of my favorite shows on YouTube, and I'd really hate to trample on them and deprive you guys of that as well. So, hey, welcome. I think we're going to do this on Friday, but I know there's several guys here that are in the game. Gibby's Treasures, Red Step Stack. Let's see. Yeah. Get back over to the chat and see. Dan Keller's here. Let's see. I saw Justin Moody here earlier. I think I saw his name pop in and out. There's a good possibility that I'm going to do this tomorrow night just to get it done and we get it out of the way. So we can go from there. I will let you guys know tomorrow evening or tomorrow morning during the morning market wake up call if that's going to be the case. If we're going to go tomorrow night, then I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning. If we decide to do it on Friday, then we do it Friday. So I know originally I'd said that I was going to do a video where I measured out everybody's stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. And these are all the prizes I've got here. So it is pretty much impossible for me to try to empty all these out, get them separated, gold and silver, and repackage it. So I'm just going to send them out and hope that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. Once we change over to the all gold format, though, just a random envelope of gold backs, just a big old fat stack of gold backs just hanging out in the prize packs. So once we switch over to just gold, it's going to be a lot easier for me to actually do that. So we can weigh up actually during the stream. So you guys will know right then and there how much you guys got. So I do have, I guess we could do this. I have an empty container. I guess we could do some rough sizes if you guys want to see those. Still got my. There we go. So let's see. I'm going to just check the chat real quick here. Let's see. Is this behind the scenes? I have not been on YouTube all day. Yeah. So the Red Step Stack, if you haven't seen by now, obviously we have just made all the bags for the El Fuego 13. And those are rated to pan in the upcoming stream. So let's see. Backyard prospecting. Welcome if you're still here. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. That stuff looks pretty. That garnet, heavy stuff. Yes. So, yeah. So on these bags, I'm just gonna pull one out here. So, since he's new, I know a lot of you guys already heard this. This is 100% garnet. It is screened to um, plus minus 80. We use this to feed through a 60,000 psi water jet for cutting stone, granite, countertops. I thought one day we were loading some of this in the hopper. Could we get it in 50-pound bags and we get it a skid at a time? And I'm looking, I'm like, that I bet you gold would look really good panned in all red dirt. And the El Fuego was born. The owner of the company allowed me to take home a bag of the dirt and dirt, quote unquote, straight up garnet. There is a small amount of hematite and magnetite in here. So if you do run a magnet over it, you do get a small amount out of it. But otherwise, it's clean. You guys that were watching the last one, the El Fuego de Oro, that water did not get dirty until we were on like pound like 6 or 7. Was when we started seeing the water cloud, and even after we panned all 9 pounds of dirt, you could still see the bottom. So yeah, so it's super clean, but it is heavy, makes it a little bit more difficult to pan. And yeah, that's how we do it. So, okay, my next question, how do I get some? LOL. So backyard prospecting, the way that this game, or challenge as we call it, works, you just saw us make up 13 bags. We have already sold 12 of those bags. We are going to open them in the order that they were sold. So Gibby's Treasures, he has the first bag that will open, then Red Step Stack, then Aaron Krause, then Kevin Rose has a couple, then Dan Keller has a couple, then Gibby's Treasures has a few more, then Dan Keller's got a few more, and then Justin Moody has a bag. We do have one bag that will be Dutch auctioned during the live stream. I don't know the exact starting amount. I think $80 will be the starting amount. It will be available for $80 at the very, very beginning of the stream. And if somebody wants it, they just shout out in the video and the live stream that they want it, and they'll PayPal me the $80. If then after that first bag, we pan for Gibby's Treasures. If nobody purchases it, then the price goes down to $75. Then if nobody buys it after the second bag, then it goes down to $65, all the way down to the original price of $30. Now, the excitement comes in with when do you pull the trigger? If we sell it right at the very beginning, then great. That it takes a little bit of the excitement out if we sell it right off the bat. But if you get closer and closer, and we haven't found the nugget yet, we get down to like 3 or 4 bags in, and we still haven't found the nugget, and there's only 8 bags left to pan. Somebody's probably going to be jumping on it at $60 pretty easy. That's where the fun of the kind of the game of chicken that you guys will be playing during the live stream. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to see when that sells during the stream. If somebody bites at $80 and they get in, the way that we'll do that is as soon as that bag is sold and I have verified that they have paid, we'll pull and open their bag, is how we will do that. So, you hold out, wait for the big bag. What do you do? So that strategy is on you guys. So, all right, let's see. My stream jumped here. It's like El Dorado 13, but streamlined. Any ships a lot freaking fast, and I ship a lot freaking fast. Yeah. Well, I still haven't shipped out the El Fuego de Oro yet. I'm waiting for this one to wrap up because we got a lot of the same guys and hoping we can combine some shipping. So, new to the stream, thanks for the info. Backyard prospecting, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we can see some more. We are going to be making these bags for just straight up sale for me to ship out to you guys. That is kind of the next step in the process, is getting a website up and running. Obviously, I've got a lot of irons in the fire right now. I'm still continuing to stack, but I have started this challenge, the El Fuego challenge. Obviously, I have all the materials for making up an infinite amount of bag, or well, not infinite, 1,000 bags of big pay dirt, and then 1,000 of the smaller bags. But obviously, if you guys follow my channel, we actually have a kilogram of silver heading in and a smelter. And this weekend, hopefully, I can order some molds. I did get confirmation that the smelter should be here Thursday. So now that if you guys were betting on which was going to arrive first, the smelter, the kilo of silver, or the channel stickers, the smelter's coming first, and that was actually the last thing I ordered. The silver probably going to be here. Like they told me it might be 3 weeks before it ships. We're already a week and 4 days in. The stickers, who knows? Maybe next month. When I say next month, I mean July. So we'll see. They're on the slow boat from Thailand right now. Did you guys see how drunk John from Big and Rich got last night? What about 2 p.m. Central? Wow, that guy was lightweight. I did not see that. I did see them out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway once. I couldn't tell if they were intoxicated or not. I mostly gender identify as magnetite, attracting all of the sand, all of the magnetic stuff. You just got a magnetic personality. I don't know, Red. I know you well enough to where I know what you attract. Let's see. Looks awesome. Love seeing garnet heavy stuff across the sluice. Yeah, it was very cool. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was talking about the sluice box that I made this weekend out of $14 worth of material from Lowe's. It worked way better than I could have ever thought that it would work. I was so happy with the way that it worked, and I look forward to getting that video out for you guys here real soon on how that was made. So, hey, how it's made. I'll try to do a little bit better job of explaining how it's made than how they do it on how it's made. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get the lid back out because everything seems to fit a lot better on there. Dan Keller, if you're still here in the house, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weigh up your gold and silver. Obviously, it's not separated. I apologize. But, we couldn't fit it all in one. So that one's almost all gold. There's one little piece of silver in there. This one's a lot of silver. So these were both a dance. Hopefully you can see he's a little bit better now. Let the camera zoom in a little bit. There we go. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead. See if I'm going to have to get some extra postage for these. Put the empties on. Tear it out. It's obviously not super scientific. Well, let's see, 11.53. That is total. Now, there's a little bit of water in there still. Can't get all the moisture out of that one. This one's pretty empty. But clearly some of that water is soaked into those corks. I can discolored in there. So let's go ahead and try this since we know that this one is almost all gold. Tear. That one is 2.38. And so, yeah, that's pretty good haul there for old Dan Killer. Let's see, who else won a lot? Aaron Krause had a pretty good haul. Where's his bag at? Let's see. Silver Sacks. There's coins, Jeff Brown. Matthew's Treasures. Is he still here watching? We got his here. His was pretty heavy on the silver. I saw Matthew's Treasures in here at the very beginning. He had a good amount of gold in his. A lot of silver, though. Good amount of gold. A little bit of moisture left in there. Good amount of gold in there. That's just shy of 4 grams. All right, let's see. Telephone guy, DWY, Scott Jarvie. Is he still here? Got Scott Jarvis. Unfortunately, Scott did not win a whole lot, but everything he won was pretty much gold. A little bit of water in there, just a teeny tiny amount of silver, right at 0.5 gram. So that's a good amount. You know, almost got your money back there. Not too shabby. Let's see who else got a bag in here. It's looking good. We got some. Let's see. Oh, Step Stacker's here. Let's take a look at his. He had a big old fat nugget of silver that he got that wouldn't fit down in a. So let's see. He's got quite a bit of black sand in his. So his is going to be a little bit off. A little teeny tiny amount of moisture left in there as well. That one's 2.59. And then the button that he got, 3.6. So that's a gram of silver just on its own there. 3.6. Very good. And Aaron Krause was another big winner. Let's go ahead and open his. Gibby's Treasures. I know you're here. I got yours here too. We'll open that one up here in just a second. He won he won my favorite silver nugget. So he had, his jar was full, a lot of silver, but a lot of gold in there as well. And that was a full jar. That weighs 9.16. And then he also had this bad boy. Bunch of silver shot all crammed together, melted together. That going on there, and that is 10.93. So that was almost 2 grams just in that one. So very cool. And last but not least, Gibby's Treasures. Gibby's he's going for the gold on the next one on the El Fuego 13. He's got 3 spots. Dan Keller's got 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a race. Gibby's Treasures he's got 3 spots in the next one. Okay, Gibby's Treasures. Good amount of gold in there. He's got some pretty good sized pieces of silver as well. And 3.2. Not bad. I'd say you got your money back out of that, I would say. Good amount of gold in there. All right. So those, again, I'm holding on to these until Saturday when, well, at least Saturday. Saturday at the latest. If we could do the El Dorado or the El Fuego 13 tomorrow night, then I'd probably get them out a couple days sooner. So we'll see. All right. Well, we've been on for an hour. That was right about how much I thought we'd be on for. Just picking up a little bit here, getting the scale put away. Get that closed down. So we already have all of the gold for the Lego My Fuego, as I said before. We already have all of that. So that is already ready to go. I'm going to probably go ahead and mix that up. I might actually go ahead and mix that up tonight since we already have, we already know how much we need. So I'll probably mix that up, see how I'm feeling. If not, I'll get it mixed up. We'll probably do that next week. I mean, based off of how quickly this game sold out, maybe this becomes a weekly thing. I don't know. I have enough gold to keep this game going for at least not including the one we just mixed up here, but I do have enough to keep us going for a while. I'd say probably at least another, at bare minimum, 3 games. So, this is 4.65 grams there. Those are grand prize nuggets. So those will be enough really probably for the next 2. And then in here, let's see. Do I have one like that? Let's see. I do. So let's do this. These are about the same size. Uh-oh. Oh, there's one stuck in the lid. There we go. All right. Let's do this. No, I actually don't even know how much I got left in here. So that the sluice box that I built this weekend, actually, I started telling the story and got sidetracked. So I had about 50 pounds of tailings from all of the pay dirt that we had bought from Chris and I over the last probably 3 years, and maybe two and a half, 3 years, and ran that through the sluice box. I found another. I weighed it up. It's actually 1/3 of a gram of gold that I pulled out. So obviously that paid for the materials that I had in it from Lowe's. So it was a little embarrassing because that was all stuff that I had originally panned at least twice. So now that I have the sluice box, it'll make it a lot easier to capture that stuff. So zero that out. Drop this on there. There's still 11.37 grams there. So there's another piece of gold there. There sure is. Look at that. Stuck in the lid. I saw him in there. I saw you sneaking in there. Sure ain't nothing else stuck in there, eh? There we go. All right. So, and I still got like, I don't know, 1.75 ounces of silver, maybe. Let's see. Of course, not that it matters. I mean, I can just throw this all right into the smelter when it comes with my kilo, my tribute to Johnny. And of course, I forgot to zero that over to ounces again. 45.9. So that'd be almost an ounce and a half. So there's one left in there. There we go. 46.34. So yeah, just shy of an ounce and a half. We'll probably just throw that into the kilo. Kilo's 32.15, I believe. So, all right. Pack everything up and close her out. So, I do have a lot of fun doing this. Have to turn that off. Those batteries will kill my margin. So I do have a lot of fun with you guys doing this, and helping build my channel. I really think, this game, I know, it's something that Red Step Stack kind of paved the way for. And he was awesome enough to allow me to help him out in those beginnings of the El Dorado game that he had. And we just kind of took that idea and ran with it, and here we are. And this thing's blown up, and now this is kind of a cottage industry. So him and I both think that this is kind of like the next generation of coin roll hunting. I've watched some coin roll hunting streams, and to me, they are boring. It's just, it's either a husband and wife or two fat guys opening roll after roll after roll of things that they got from a bank. And to me, that's not exciting. This is exciting. we're panning the gold. It's your gold. Everybody's got gold. It's not a crapshoot like, well, I guess it's a little bit of a crapshoot, but everybody's getting something in their pan. It's not like coin roll hunting where you might get some silver out of a roll, and most people don't get any silver out of a roll. In this case, everybody's getting something, and one person is getting a lot. So, and then there's always the chance, you saw how we mix it up. There's a chance just because you don't get a nugget doesn't mean that you're not getting a good amount of gold and a good amount of silver. Um, because of the way this is scooped and mixed, there's a good possibility you might get, 2 grams of gold and, half an ounce of silver, out of a bag. That's a real possibility. Um, so that's how we do it. I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes, guys. Kevin Rose, welcome, sir. Justin Moody wants to know what time are we going to be doing it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, if I do end up going live tomorrow night, I'm going to announce it on tomorrow morning's morning market wake up call. If I do go live, it'll be like 7:30, based off of how long it took me to pan the last round. It makes sense for me to start it at that time because we wrapped up late, plenty after, and I was a real bag the next day, and it kind of threw my whole week off. And that's what's kind of kept me from getting out these, and it kind of helped out some because I would have mailed these out like last week, um, if I was not worn down with painting all that dirt and having 5-hour long live streams. And um, so I only having 13 bags starting at like 7:37 ish, somewhere in there. I'll announce that. We'll help out. If I don't do it tomorrow, it will be Friday. So, and then at that point, we can just go as late as we want. Saturday, we will be doing the video about how to build a sluice box because Sunday I'm going down to Morgan Monroe, Southern Indiana, and I'm going to do some gold panning. We're going to just find a creek somewhere, drop that in there. Uh, most creeks in the northern part of Monroe County and parts of Morgan County have gold in them. A lot of people don't realize that there's gold here in Indiana that can be panned. Just 45 minutes from here. So from Indianapolis. So it's pretty neat. Well, I've never been out with a sluice box before and only been panning for gold locally once. And that was when I was a kid in Boy Scouts. So, so hopefully I can do a lot better this time than I did 25 plus years ago. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully I don't get busted on somebody's property and get shot. It's a little rough in a lot of those areas. You get into those backwoods, it's like living in Deliverance. So, all right, guys. Once again, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. If you happen to appreciate me, thank you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll let you guys know tomorrow. The bags for, just to let you guys know, I know we got more guys here that were here earlier, different guys. Lego My Fuego, which is the game after El Fuego 13. I do have that up and posted. It is called the Lego El Fuego, and there's 20 spots for that one. They're going to be $30 a spot, just like we've done the first two challenges. There's going to be 19 bags for sale, and then there'll be the Dutch auction bag as well. And that game will have just straight gold, no silver in that game. It's going to be 5 grams of gold flakes that you saw us sprinkle in, and then 2.5 grams of nuggets. I don't have a big nugget for this one. I think everybody will be okay. I'm going to try to get a nugget for the one after this one, though. we'll see how it goes. So we got 19 spots available for sale. We've actually already sold 3 of them. Justin Moody, we got you in there for 3. Justin, did you get my email response back to you earlier today? I know you tried a payment method other than PayPal, and I kind of explained that in my email. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense. It's the way that you're trying to pay me is connected to my work, and so it actually goes to my work when you pay through that method. So it doesn't go to me. So unfortunately, I cannot accept that form of payment. So unless you want to buy some countertops, I can sell you some granite countertops. um, so, but I do thank you for getting in on the game. You got the last bag in the El Fuego 13, as well as the first 3 bags in the Lego El Fuego. So those bags are for sale, guys. $30 a piece, and we'll have the Dutch auction bag as well during the live streams. I think that's gonna. I am really looking forward to that. It sounds like I think you guys are gonna really like the way that works, and it's gonna be a neat thing. So, all right. Red Step Stack says, last but not least, does he have something to say? Lord, I thought maybe we'd make it through a live stream without having him on, but let's do it. I'm only kidding. We love it when Step Stack comes on. Step Stack, I'm putting that link down there in that chat. If you want to hop on, let's do it. We got a few minutes to kill. It's only 9:30 here. I will buy a few bags. Get a hold of me in a few if you need to call me. Get with Red for my number. Okay, Gibby, yeah. I can shoot you a quick email after the live stream's over. That won't be a problem. Let's see. Dan Killer said something. Stepstack said something. Let's see. Dan Killer. Dan Killer's still here. Last thing I see Dan saying is thanks. Well, all right then. I don't have the memory, dude. It's just gonna piss everyone off. My gigabyte is burned until I get Verizon. Okay, very cool. All right, no problem. Well, thank you everybody for stopping in. Make sure you check us out tomorrow morning. I apologize that the morning market wake up call was a little late this morning. It was like 10 o'clock when it came out. I already had somebody that emailed me about it earlier. I do appreciate you guys checking on me, make sure that I'm okay. That it's 8:15 in the morning. Market wake up call's not out. I swear I am alive. I had the video done. I had it uploaded, but I hadn't posted it yet. And then things kind of went to hell. I had to onboard a new designer at work today, which takes up a lot of time. And then I had a granite truck show up about an hour into the workday. So let's see. Dan is just updating me on the El Dorado bag. My new Verizon phone should be here tomorrow. I'm getting the spinning wheel of death every 6 minutes. I literally have to shut down my phone. So I got a new phone. I don't know if you guys can see a difference in quality here. I want to pull this screen back up again here before I go. This is I got an iPhone 11 through work. I had the iPhone 10. I honestly, I don't know what the difference is between a 10 and 11 and 11 Pro and 11 Plus and 11S. I don't know what all they have, but it's just what I get through work. And I had the iPhone 10 for 2.5 years. And then we switched over to T-Mobile, which sucks in Indianapolis. So hopefully the camera is better quality. Oh yeah, that is better quality. I think I like that. Very cool. All right. So that's a lot of fun. Glad to know that looking better. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. We're 15 minutes overdue. All right, guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. Once again, if you appreciate me, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out the door. We will see everybody tomorrow morning in the morning market wake up call. I've been IndieXP from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.